One final question, Srivatsan, which is what about the cost? Of course, one is that, a bank will not turn you away. So, of course, they will allow you to use the service and, there is whatever the complications. But what about on the cost side? How do you, or by how much have you brought it down for an individual?
Yeah, no, I always believe that, people will give you one opportunity. At that one opportunity, you will have to be, obviously better than their current offering in terms of features and convenience, etc. But people will not pay you more for that. People will actually say, yes, great that you are making my life simpler, but I also want it to be cheaper, because otherwise there is no point. Why will I switch? I will rather live with existing problems than adopt a new solution and come into new problems. So that's something that we were clear on from day one when we started the company. So the whole point of, when I said about the rails earlier, the whole point of connecting local rails on both sides is to make the payments cheaper. So we've actually been able to dramatically reduce the cost of a payment. And what we now offer customers is a flat fee model where for up to $2,000 of payment, we charge a $19 flat fee, zero sending fee, receiving fee, processing fee, documentation fee, everything is zero. Similarly, we do not charge an FX markup. This is very important because I think in the market today, we are the only company that can genuinely say this and also, be true to it. What usually every platform does or bank does is they charge a markup on top of the mid-market rate that is prevailing at a particular point of time. Whereas what we do is whatever mid-market rate is live at the time the dollar is getting converted to INR, we record that timestamp, we record the exact mid-market rate, and we put it on your invoice, and we tell you that this was the mid-market rate, and you got $5,000 multiplied by the exact mid-market rate into your account. So this transparency actually is one of the things that really customers have actually been happy with us about, because they now know that whatever was the rate, they got it. They did not actually pay me a 30 paise, 50 paise, 1 rupee markup on top of that. So that's what we offer. Our charge is a $19 flat for up to $2,000, and our charge is a $29 flat for any transaction from $2,000 up to $10,000. Right. And since we are serving the small exporter today, we do not typically see invoices greater than $10,000. Mostly our invoices are within this, an individual invoice. So if you look at this now, for every price range, whether it's a $2,000 invoice or a $5,000 invoice or a $10,000 invoice, we would be by far the cheapest option in the market compared to a PayPal or a Stripe, which would be probably at 8-9% of total cost, including their fees, markup, and everything, to a bank which is around 2-2.5%, because they actually have a 1-1.5% FX markup, and then there are some fixed fees. Then there is a SWIFT fee that you incur on the sending side, which nobody has control of, and so on. So I think we are anywhere between 1% to 0.29%, depending on what your ticket size is, because of our flat fee structure. And we've seen that we are by far the cheapest on the market at this point.
Wonderful talking to you, Srivatsan. I wish you all the very best. You're trying to solve a very significant problem for a lot of individuals. And as you rightly said, we are the freelancer capital. It's not just products. There's a host of services that we Indians sitting at home here are able to provide, and to be able to get remunerated for it in an easy way, cost-effective way. I wish you all the very best, and I look forward to many more such conversations with you.
Thank you, Vivek. It was a pleasure actually sharing our journey with you. And like I said, the real objective for us is to make exporters not fear, exporting, and be very confident and bold, and really make Indian products and services go globally. So in fact, our blog is called Growing Global, and I would request everybody to check it out because there's lots of useful stuff there. Even if you're not using Skydo for your payments, I think there's a wealth of information there on various things that are useful for a small business. Look forward to more such interactions, and thank you for having me.
Thanks a lot, Srivatsan. Thank you.